My name is Hannah.
And my name is Grace. You've got to meet our families.
We're polygamous, but not like the ones you know.
We each have 12 amazing husbands.
Love should be multiplied,
not divided. I'm Grace. I met my first husband actually when I was really little, like I think I was 5 years old. We were neighbors, went to school together, and then as we got older, eventually started dating, and eventually that obviously led to marriage. And I heard this thing about polygamy, and so I told Will about it. He was my first husband, and at first he was very standoffish to the idea, but just like explaining to him more about it and just like the benefits you can get from it, and I don't know, just like he kept an open mind about it. And so eventually, we just started searching for other companions, and then that's how I have the 12 husbands I have today.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I met Grace back in college. We were actually roommates, and we just became really quick friends, and it was an amazing time. And we became friends around the time that she met Will, and they started dating and eventually got married. So I kind of was there when she started questioning whether polygamy was a good idea, and it was something that we talked about together, and it was really exciting for me to learn about, because I just thought about this instant community that you have of just all these people who care for each other and just are always there for each other. So I started hanging out a lot with Grace and her first husband Will, and that's how I got introduced to Will's brother. And honestly, the rest was history. So like I said, I met my first husband Austin back in college, and after we got together, I met my second and third husband Anthony and Nate. The three of us just clicked, and actually one day while we were going to coffee, we pulled up to a Dutch stand, and Logan, my fourth husband, was there and just hopped right in. A little while later, I met Luke, my fifth husband, and Dane, my sixth husband, at a music festival. After that, I met Grant and Peter. They were just both so caring and kind, and I knew people that I really just wanted to be a part of our lives. And then I met my husband Corey right after we bought our first house. He was our delivery man, and he delivered love to our house. And then finally I met my last three husbands, Ken, Tomoki, and Masaya. When I met them, it was love at first sight, and we actually got married later that day, and they just fit right into our family like the missing puzzle piece.
So as you all know, Will is my first husband, but shortly after I realized I actually have a thing for guys with the same names. So I ended up marrying 2 Trevors and 2 Cadens. And then later, of course, I married Christian because he's a Christian, and I only looked for Christians, so it's convenient that his name is Christian. Then I ended up marrying Ethan. I actually discovered him through his music video, and got in contact with him, and he was totally for this polygamy thing. Same with Marcus, actually. He was in some a cappella group that's how I found him. And afterwards, I met Sam, who's just a huge giver and a very kind heart. Then I met Colin, who's just a fun, great guy. And then now I have my newest members of the family, Nate and Clay. Okay. So something that we try and make sure of in this relationship dynamic is making sure that each of the guys feel like they're being paid attention to. So we just try and spend as much quality time with them individually as we can. So that can be even something as simple as like just sitting with them, or eating with them, playing video games with them. Yeah, so we just try and make sure that, I don't know, everyone feels loved.
There are so many of us, but still there's always room for more. So basically, we're always in the market for new husbands, and as we always say, love should be multiplied, not divided. So really, we would welcome anyone in who could possibly be a good fit for our family. Our hearts are open, our husbands' hearts are open, so really it's just a matter of time, and we'll see where love takes us.
And although this is a very loving place, something we do struggle with in this household is jealousy, which is actually really surprising. You wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
With like a bunch of the guys in the house, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just hard because there's just two of us and so many of them, so just that ratio can be difficult when we go to somebody's sporting event and someone else has an event that night too, and it's like we're constantly getting pushed and pulled, and so it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And they don't even realize that either, which is, I don't know, they just don't understand, which I don't know how they expect so much from us sometimes, especially when we're giving our all into them. Like, next on Brother Husbands. Turns out things are looking a lot better than they were before.
Yeah, honestly, I'm starting to think that like some of the guys are starting to like each other more than they like us.
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
We're still looking to grow our family, and maybe that means kids?